an English country garden. Do, 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 do. You can leave that door open. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I can hear myself through the headphones. It's really weird. There's a slight delay, and I think I enjoy listening to myself a bit too much. Hello, me. What?
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Woohoo, Aaron! Straight out the traps. Actually, do you know what, Aaron? I was very bold this week. I haven't watched any YouTube. I was quite busy with work. That's slightly incriminating, so I'll have to catch up. I hope it's all going well. Good evening, Rory.
I think you done some woodwork or something like that. I saw on Instagram.
Did you?
Mm.
I don't need to listen to myself anymore through these things.
No.
Pharmacists do it over the counter. Testing. Very good. Very good. So I see people are saying hello to each other, which is always nice. So, now, we shall get down to business. Wait a minute, I suppose. Let the 1,000 or so people log on.
Mm.
Maybe one day, right? One day. Where's my beer mat?
This time next year, Rodney.
This
time next
year. Month 2.
Or was it
Month
Boise is
2.
in Benidorm?
Yeah.
And his catchphrase is rice and chips. Rice and chips.
Really?
So when he's splashing out, you can have rice and you can have chips in Mr. Wheels.
I was
or chips and rice.
I was watching it. My family watched it religiously, but I wasn't.
Benidorm?
Oh, Benidorm, is it? Will you give us out one of those coins, please? Oh no, I thought you were talking about
Only Fields and Horses?
Yeah.
Mm.
My family used to watch it religiously. But I what's going on here now? Slightly crooked. I need something. You give me the fattest coin ever. Is there a skinny coin? Give us the skinny coin.
You just said one of those
Just
kinds.
not the big fat coin.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's a little small skinny coin there. Can I give me that one?
yeah, but there wouldn't be enough weight in that to hold.
It doesn't have. It's only to balance. See, it's just slightly off. Oh no, it's perfect. That's perfect. Now, I've turned off the autofocus because I noticed last week's video. See the way you're out of focus now, see?
Mm.
So you need to sit up next to me. Of course, he was here, so the camera was going you. So it was kind of constantly. So I've set it to manual focus, and I can adjust the focus here. Let's see now. Oh, there you go. Look at that, super sharp. Now, Aaron, you don't have to deal with all this stuff, do you? What's going on now? Come back to normal. Oh, that's.
Laura wants a nice, easy chat tonight.
Nice, easy chat. So do I, Laura.
And we won't be going on too long because Gogglebox is back tonight.
So do I. Adjust the aperture.
I have a hot day.
Yes. Oh, look at pharmacists do it over the counter saying adjust the aperture. Yes, very good. I have it on wide open, which means the depth of field is very narrow, which correctly does cause a few problems.
The way his mouth always is.
But
wide
you see,
open.
the thing is, if I stop down the aperture and make it so the depth of field, then we'll get a nice in focus background, and I don't want that. See, the background's kind of blurry. So I have my little what's that? What's the aperture on that? It's 1.8, so it's wide open. That's why the background's all nice and blurry. That's the kind of look you want on these kind of chats. you don't want to be able to see the background. Otherwise,
You don't want to see the mess.
Well, you don't mind it because it kind of adds character. But if you have the background and you can make it out, we are not. People will be looking at it instead of looking at me. I mean us.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Mm.
I mean looking at it. So the problem is though, we move out of focus very easily. You know, if you move back and forth because the camera is probably focused here. Pharmacists do it over the counter. Will appreciate that bit of information. Eamon, good evening. Mr. Ford, we are well. Well, I'm well. I use 3 phones and 1 DSLR. Aaron says, yeah. So the iPhones would have a very a lot of the depth of field would be quite broad. So everything's in focus. That's the problem. Anyway, don't get me started on cameras. I did enjoy last week. Hi, Aaron. Oh, Laura. Only messing. So, looking good. Thank you. And so is Vanessa. And fridge is feeling neglected. That's why it's so large. Yes.
Loud, he meant.
Loud, oh, is it?
Mm.
So, oh, loud. Okay. You meant me. I won't be able to read what's on your fridge. No, it's all Christian stuff anyway. It's all actually,
art.
well, actually, do you know what? The stuff at the top, the stuff up here, that's our estate, a picture of our estate, a satellite image of the estate before there was houses built on it, when it was a building site. So that's that. And then there's some tickets here from when we were in San Francisco on our honeymoon. And then there's images. The rest of it's artwork from Christian.
There's pictures of me when I was there's one picture of me when I was a kid.
Do you want to show people a picture of you when you were a kid?
One picture of me when I was a teenager, and then a picture of my aunties asleep.
No pictures of me.
On the couch. Good
evening. This evening I am having a Pilsner. I can hold it here because I know it'll be in focus. Just a Pilsner. I just find I can't drink a whole lot of beers these days. I seem to be getting headaches immediately. I have some intolerance to probably wheat or the alcohol or something like that. Certain beers, bang, I get a headache. I get a headache immediately.
What do you think? What? The amount of alcohol that you're drinking?
No, you see, this is the thing. I don't drink. And COVID, actually, interestingly, COVID has sort of dampened down my imbibing of alcohol. It has, because I have a few beers in the weekend, but like Faye, a 6-pack of Heineken that lasts me all weekend is like nothing excessive. You know what I mean? I'm not judging you. You're judging yourself. I'm just sitting listening to you. You're lucky. Your judgy face is looking at me kind of very judgmentally. So, yeah. What's a tragedy? My face? Mm-hmm. Getting me wine. Shall I top up your water, babe? No, thanks, I'm grand. How's the bump coming along, Vanessa? Bump is growing. Bump, make sure you stay in focus now. If we go out of focus, more importantly, if Vanessa goes out of focus, are you blown out? See, is it too bright in your face? Yeah. Is it? No, wait. I'll turn down the ISO. No, there you go. That's better. Oh, okay, yeah, because you're kind of blown out. Okay. So, how's the bump coming along? What week are we now in the Big week Brother 20. House? Week 20. So we're halfway there. Halfway there. So, in 4.5 months, there'll be 4 of us here. Mm. How's that going to work out with the podcast? Well, once people don't mind me breastfeeding on camera. That will be, we do that in the camera, on the van. No. That'd be great. We could probably loan you out to Aaron. That'd be great for a few subs. Aaron, you know yourself, we could do a bit of clickbait. What do you think? I'm going to do that. That's going to be breastfeeding a child in California. Oh my God, the views that we'll get would just be amazing. Yeah. No? What do you think? Like, that'd be interesting, how you cope, you know, with a baby in those vans. No one's ever done that. I probably shouldn't have said it on YouTube, because now people are going to go out and do it. Although that couple, the, what are they called? Bus and Beyond. They have a kid now. They have a new baby, yeah, so they're probably doing that. So I might check them out and see if they're doing that. They're probably doing that, though. Very bothered. Do you want to give an update on the van? Yeah, there is an update on the van, yeah. So are we still in focus? If we go out of focus, will you let us know? Will you do me a favour? What? Right. What? Just do me a favour now.
Stop obsessing. Every single week you obsess over something. Just relax. Stop obsessing.
I have an obsessive personality type,
I
Vanessa.
know. That means you lack focus.
So telling me to stop obsessing is like telling a fish to stop breathing underwater and swimming. It's nigh on impossible, woman.
Yeah, we need to get over it.
Do you think I obsess too much? Do I obsess a lot? Do you think I obsess too much? How much obsessing do I do? Do we doing a lot of obsessing? Am I obsessed right now? The van update. They took her away on Wednesday. They took her away on Wednesday for 2 days. We got her back on Thursday. They had... What?
Rory, I hate paying for air to pump my tires, but I suppose that's the price of inflation.
Where's that? Oh yeah, brilliant. Very good, Rory. You've a great sense of humor. Great sense of humor. Very good with the jokes. I'd say a great crack in the pub. Let's see now. Okay, well, we'll give you an update and then we'll read the comments. Otherwise, we'll get all you'll be doing is looking at the tops of our heads. So so they took the van away and they cleaned, they cleaned all the seats and then Scotch guarded them, as we probably should have done when we got it first. And the seats are spotless. In fairness, they did do a great job, and they didn't wreck the van this time. In fairness to them, so that's obviously they're learning. And they actually washed the van as well. We got it back clean, and they replaced the blind and the windscreen blind on the passenger side front pillar, the A pillar. I didn't check it, but you checked it and it was fine. Yeah. So that is all the things that were faulty with the van. 5 years in, fixed. So the next thing will be when we get out in the van, we'll have to check, make sure that roof is, that canopy is working and that there's no other issues with the van. So other than that, so they did do a good job. The fabric, they did clean it thoroughly. They said they used a wet and dry vac and they cleaned it and then they Scotch guarded it. Now, I had discovered that Halford's stuff and it did do a brilliant job, but I think the Scotch guard was the missing piece. That will help protect it a little bit from rain. But I do remember the 5 years ago them actually mentioning to me about Scotch guarding the seats, and I said, yeah, okay, whatever. I thought they were on the sell, so I turned them down. But as you were pointing out the other day, if you open the door and a bit of rain comes in and it stains the seats, or we used to do a lot of running, and a friend of ours sat in the back one day, and when she got up, she left a bit of a damp patch
on the back
of the seat. But when it dried out, you could see the big mark. You know, it just stains so easily. So
it's not fit for purpose.
No, well, it stains too easily, and then it's very difficult to clean. So it's a kind of double whammy. And I think if anyone is getting a van, get dark colors. Now I know people are going to say use seat covers, and this is a well-worn path with us. And my answer is no. No. You know, no, we're not going to get seat covers.
But you shouldn't. One, you shouldn't have to. And two, could you even use seat covers on those because of the way you have to?
You can, yeah. You can, yeah. Like when I was pricing up the new van, the T6.1, right, when I was looking at that, I went down the road of getting the Alcantara or whatever it is. I don't think it's called that anymore, but they have these kind of faux leather seats. But if I was getting one from Gerby, I'd go with leather seats. Yeah. But the problem is with leather seats is that in the cold, it's very cold, and in the heat, it's very hot. Like when we were in Italy, you certainly wouldn't want to be coming back to the van after sitting in the sun and getting onto those leather seats. And then when we're camping and we come back to the van, the fabric is nicer. It's just easier on you temperature wise. Because imagine getting hot and sweaty in the van and the leather seats sticking to you and stuff like that. You know, that's a trade off. That's why you want that Alcantara, that kind of fuzzy material, whatever it is, some kind of suede. So yeah, so we have her back. It's only a matter of us going out in her now. And
and I think we need to go out and pop up the roof and stuff like that and just make sure there are no issues with that.
There are no more issues. Irish people will get that reference. There are no more issues. Huh?
There are no more weights.
But I know that, but I'm putting a version on it. Yeah. Right, okay, so that's that. Very good. Very good. Let me see. So the last thing I read was tragedy from pharmacists do it over the counter. Shall I top up your what? No, I read that. Beer issues.
I think that's what the tragedy is.
Ah, if you know beer or pills. You booked any camping? We have booked loads of short breaks. No kids. Hopefully. So no. We haven't.
Nowhere has opened back up in Ireland, Mr. Ford.
No, they're actually saying, I heard on the thing the other day that they're saying that what they said was that it could be, they're saying, like, we're still on 5k from the house. And what they're saying then is maybe in April or May, we might be able to leave the county. I think they said May or June, something like, because I was, whoa. So it could be the closest thing we could probably be looking at is if we can leave the county. No, you can travel within your county up till June.
Yeah. So
Dublin's tiny and there's not a whole lot in it. Not the usual stuff we like to see, and we've seen it all. Well, I wouldn't mind going to see the Kilmainham jail and all that, bringing him to it. But anyway, so
you can't bring the camper van to that though.
No. So no, we haven't gone anywhere. And then I think then if July we might be able to leave the county. And I'd say that
we won't be leaving the county in July.
And then I'd say oh yeah. So no, we won't be. No, we won't be doing anything for the rest of the year, Robs. I know. Look, I think the thing is,
anyone want to rent the camper van?
I'd say, look, how soon will we go out in the van with the new Babog?
I'd say a couple of months old.
A couple of months, really? September,
dear.
Just in time for my birthday.
We can't go obviously when it's too cold because it'd be too cold for.
Oh my God! No, what? Why?
Shut up now and don't start denying me.
Why? Why would it be too cold? Why? You put on coats and things on them.
I know, but during the night, it's cold in that fan.
Downstairs.
Well, I'd be downstairs with the baby anyway. You'd be upstairs with Christian.
Maybe we could leave the baby with your mother. So yeah.
Talk to me about that.
So no. So the answer is no. We haven't booked anywhere, and we won't. And to be honest, I think the places we will probably wild camp. But I definitely want to go to those places Aaron pointed out. The place in Limerick, the forest place. That's lovely. Maybe Aaron's going to have his big day thing again. We'll go to that, presumably. Like, if that was in September and it was safe, we could probably go. Was it last September Aaron was having that?
Yeah, we couldn't go. Remember, we Dublin went back into lockdown.
And the other place, Aaron's wife's favourite place, out on the coast. I have them all written down. I can't remember the names of them. That was lovely as well. So there's a ton of places, but a lot of wild camping. I have a load of places wild camped picked already that we'll go to as well. So that's that. That is that. Let me see. Needs a wider lens to fit in. I was going to say to fit in my head. To fit in. Yeah, that's a very wide lens actually. That's quite a wide lens. We're sitting really close to it. So it is quite wide angle. But I could push it away, but again, you're kind of trying to go for a look, you know, sort of this from here to there. Anyway, so let's see, where were we? Giving B&B ideas, yeah. Well, look, let's be honest. If they do something about babies, it's going to be, they'll get a lot of views. We'll get slightly less, but we've cornered the Irish market in YouTube viewing, haven't we? All 10 people that watch view YouTube in Ireland. So let's see. What are we saying? I hate paying. Okay, right. You're getting rid of the California for a nugget. No,
we're keeping it.
No, I was talking about getting a. I was looking at pricing up a 6.1, but we've changed our mind since, and we weren't pregnant.
Well,
we definitely weren't pregnant.
One of us never was thinking about getting a 6.1.
Yeah.
The other person changed their mind.
The Nugget is nice though. It is
What's
the Nugget, the Ford Transit camper van. It's lovely.
Can you stand upright in it?
Your man Thomas Heaton, the photographer, he had one, and he sold his. Yeah, that is quite a nice van actually. Yeah, it's quite a nice van, and he got rid of it and he replaced it with this imported Jeep thing he got. I don't know. He's a nutcase. So seat covers. No. So Aim and Aaron put together a good bit of research on camping prices over the year. Well worth a look. Very good. Oh, I take it that's on the. Good evening, David. That must be on the. Is that on the forum thing? Is it? I have Eamon. Thanks, Dave. Okay, this is obviously the conversation between the guys. Lifting 50% up to prices in Ireland. Less than 50% have upped their prices in Ireland. So I wonder if those price increases are up during the emergency, let's call it that, and then when they go back to normal,
It's
they'll
not
drop
like World
them down.
War II in Ireland.
Well, you know what I mean.
Emergency.
You know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. That'll be the thing. Okay, let's see. Hi from New Zealand. Hey, Carla, how's it going? Long time no chat, guys. Hope you're good. We are free to roam in New Zealand. Very good. Freedom, very good. Yeah, you've done an amazing job down there of keeping yourselves. And the Isle of Man is another place as well. Smaller islands, or islands that are well off the beaten track, are well able to manage things. But in fairness, you've done a great job. And your politician, your prime minister, she's done an excellent job, hasn't she? I mean, we were as open as a sieve here, weren't we? Letting people in and out.
Well, we share a border as well.
I mean, how is a Brazilian, South African? Well, I can kind of understand the UK variant getting in with truck drivers and all that kind of stuff, but we're just letting too many people in. And I don't mind people coming into the country, but they should certainly be quarantined and checked.
Yeah, we have to let people that went
what
out of the country come back home.
I know, but like but look, okay. To be fair to people, I don't blame them, because I nearly cracked up at the start as well. We're still in focus, and I think but I think the thing is, like, come on, everybody, let's stick together and do this. I'm heading off to the Canaries.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with people just going off on random holidays now. I have to be very, very honest on that one.
A lot of comments tonight, guys. You're obviously
having the chats between them.
You're in great form. Fair ball to you. So, but it's good to talk to you, Carla. What time is it in New Zealand?
It's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? It must be super early. Are you up late? Carla? 12th of April, hopefully camping and caravan club. Well, yeah, see, that's the UK, because of Boris. But my understanding is don't count your chickens, because I was watching some of the late news the other night, and they're saying what the term they're using here is data, not dates. That's the kind of buzz term around it, right? So obviously Boris, in fairness to him, has gone down the old dates route, and I think everyone else is like, face palm. We should have stuck to the data. He should have kind of said, if we cross this threshold, then we'll do X. But he didn't. So hopefully
9:30 a.m. on Saturday.
Hopefully you do get it. 9:30 a.m. Fantastic. Isn't that mad, isn't it? Isn't it mad?
9:20.
This proves my view that the Earth is flat. I thought it was flat. So clearly it is a globe. Thanks very much. So what's where are we saying? Oh, book for Dorset. Lovely. That's so. When we go camping next, we will stay local, and that includes the UK, doesn't it? So that's what we're thinking of doing, isn't it? Rather than going onto the continent.
Well, once we're allowed to go to the UK, we will.
Why wouldn't we be allowed? During COVID, I'd be gone by next year. It'll be gone. We'll be all inoculated.
Said that last year.
No. Well, we didn't have the.
Right, come on, keep reading.
Okay, so 30% camper jam. That's great. July time, very good. I booked in July for Aaron's advice. Very good. I'm jealous of all these people being able to get away. 30% increase in caravan and camper van sales. Oh yeah, the campsites are going to be fully booked. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? You see, but even before COVID, the amount of camper vans knocking around, I've never seen anything like it in Ireland. It is super popular, isn't it? And the campsites, there's an amazing amount of campsites in Ireland that I wasn't aware of. I'm still learning about. Like all the places that Aaron's been to, I've watched, but there's a ton more places. There really is. There's an absolutely amazing place I'd really love to go to is that Hidden Valley in Rathdrum and Wicklow. I want to give that a whirl. Aaron's been there. Aaron has done a video on Wicklow.
I know loads of people that have been there, actually.
And it's huge. It's a huge place. Yeah. Huge place. Yeah, really, really nice. Yeah, that's a lovely part of the world.
Aaron, have you, just as a matter of interest, have you been there on like weekends, or because I know you tend to go away kind of on a Friday or a Thursday or something like that. So have you been there on weekends when it's packed to capacity? So like on a good weekend?
I think he was his video was there. It was quiet, but it was off season. I think he may have been at either the very early or at the end of the season. But it is a super place. I was looking at it the other day on the sat nav. It's huge.
I think we'd probably prefer to go when it's off season.
Yeah. Why is that, Vic?
Well, I'm being judgmental, but just from people that I've seen kind of going and stuff like that, it wouldn't be. They'd be going down with like trays of cans and ghetto blasters.
Not there. No, they're very strict.
They are.
Where?
Hidden Valley.
No, they're very strict.
Well, I've seen them.
No. I think they're very strict.
Well, I've seen.
Yeah, but
pictures.
I think you can do stuff during the day. But I think they have a curfew.
Probably.
I think they're very strict. It's a whole family thing. You know.
Probably have curfews, but I've seen pictures of people down there.
Well, you see, the thing is, I'd head off around the village. But to be honest, you see, the problem for me with campsites is I don't stay in them. And since we've kind of decluttered and kind of downsized everything, really, it's kind of pointless to go to them, especially for short trips, because really, I'd want to go to Glendalough and have a look around. The only good thing is, like, you can stay there and the van's safe and put on power and all that kind of stuff and have a shower if you're staying there for 2 or 3 days, and then have a knock around Rathdrum. But there's not a whole lot in Rathdrum.
No.
And because I'm from Wicklow, I know the county very well. I've more or less seen everything. I think it'd just be the novelty of camping in Wicklow would be my interest anyway. So I recommend you go to Wicklow if you're ever in Ireland. It's a beautiful place. Okay, what are we doing? A lot of comments tonight. We're hoping to get there. Okay, she will burst your baby, not staying with Gran. What?
Aaron is saying there have been reports of that curfew or not.
Oh.
See, I told you.
Oh. Are you reading the comments ahead of me?
Well, I'm reading it quicker than you.
We had some Eurostar passengers on my train today. No hotel isolation for them. Yeah, see.
Did you not have to isolate on the Eurostar?
See, I think there's ways of working around. Isn't there people flying into Northern Ireland to get into the UK through the back door and all sorts of stuff?
That's just crazy.
There's all sorts of shenanigans going on.
Jesus Christ almighty, you just go in and do what you're supposed to do and stop being so bloody selfish.
I was stopped at a checkpoint today and just waved on through. He asked me what was I doing, and then off you pop. He said, "Grant, no problem."
I'm actually over people just being reckless now. I'm over it. I'm just over it.
Vanessa's getting kind of a bit frazzled because she's pregnant.
I'm just fed up.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm just fed up with people just being bloody reckless. It's a year on now, and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and then there's other people out there just going off willy-nilly doing whatever they want. And
there's always going to be.
It's so friggin' selfish.
There's always going to be that percentage of the population that does that. Do you know what I mean? When
we're still in lockdown and people are coming to visit the baby and they're told at the door, "Have you got your injection?" No, when you're not coming in.
Is that what you're talking? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Nugget layout is poor in my opinion. Okay. Well, to be honest, believe it or not, the only camper van I've ever been in is our one. Isn't it? And the one we test drove, and it was a T5. Other than that, I've never been in a camper van. Ever. Any other camper van, ever. I've seen them from the outside, but I've never actually stepped foot in another camper van. That's why I'm curious to see Aaron's ambulance. Aaron's ambulance, that sounds cool, doesn't it?
I don't think I've ever been in one either.
I definitely haven't been in another one. And I think we've been to Van Tastival. Again, David will know this. David was there, and I regretted not going around to see his van, but I think we were still new to videoing and stuff, and there was a little bit of shyness there, and I didn't want to really impose. Whereas I would definitely be down there now videoing his van and probably in it and rooting around and having a look and embarrassing him. But yeah, no, I've never been in another camper van ever, so I can't honestly compare them. The only thing I've ever seen is from the outside. I'd love to go to the trade show in Birmingham and go and have a good look around camper vans, but seeing as we're never going to change her, that's the thing. Where were we? We had some. Okay, I read that. 9:20 a.m. at Saturday.
You read that already?
No, I didn't. You read that, did you? You're skipping ahead. When Aaron went midweek, I'm hoping to get to. I'm hoping
Laura's
to get
home here in
late 21. There has been reports of a curfew. All right, okay. Oh, mixed reviews. Okay, I thought they were really strict.
No, I've heard.
Oh, that's interesting. That could be off-putting, but again, I don't like campsites.
Yeah, so. And you see from certain people, I've kind of got that they've gone and they've been there for like a weekend, say a bank holiday weekend. The kids are all off and stuff like that, and you kind of go, "All right, yeah, I wouldn't mind if they were down there and I was." And then other people I've seen, and I kind of go, "Oh my God, I would actually want the world to open up and swallow me now."
Well, look, the problem with somewhere in Wicklow is it's very close to Dublin, and Dublin is very diverse in its kind of people, right? So if you go to Kerry, that's quite diverse, but you're going to get more of a certain type of person in Kerry. If you go to I don't know, any county really. But in Dublin, you get a real mix of people. And because Wicklow's on Dublin's doorstep, it's going to attract a certain type of people. The kind of people who are probably lacking in self-awareness, let's put it that way. So they're going to arrive. But really, it's up to the campsite. It's up to the campsite to kind of lay down the rules. You know, if they're letting them in and people are complaining. But saying that place we camped in France, lovely little campsite, and they were talking till 2 a.m. till we shushed them. And we had to get up at 5:30 and drive to Paris.
I'd say saying a lovely little campsite is a stretch now.
I liked it.
It's filthy.
I liked it. It was very I liked it. I wouldn't stay there, but I liked it. Okay, so not to mention all the anti-vaxxers. Haven't all the anti-vaxxers gone very quiet? Haven't they? I'd say
over here, that's for sure.
They've gone very quiet. So either, well, presumably some of them have been sick, and the whole myth around vaccines and masks, well, maybe they've been proven wrong. I don't know, you know. But they're entitled to their opinion. I have to say that kind of stuff. So, my mum lives in Australia, and I can't go there. The borders are closed. It's $3,000 to re-enter at the quarantine. Wow, you have to purchase it. That's why New Zealand is doing so well. You know, amazing. They just wouldn't do that here. They wouldn't do that here. But that's because our politicians are, what can I say, weaker.
Not women.
They're weaker, aren't they? They're kind of weaker here. They're that kind of politician that you just, you know, not great. You wouldn't really respect them. Although, don't shoot me. We are a fan of Leo, aren't we?
Yeah.
We do like Leo. People are probably unsub now immediately because of that.
I have to say, I like Leo. And the reason I like Leo is I find him approachable. And not only that, like I've seen him out and about at kind of like, I've seen him at the Panto. I've seen him out running in Phoenix Park. I've seen him somewhere else as well. And I just like the idea of that he was the Taoiseach and he was just out and about randomly.
Well, I'm sure the rest of them get out and about.
I've never seen another politician ever.
No, I have. I've seen them all out.
Not like my Leo.
Look, I like him too.
I'd like to bring him home and give him a nice meal.
I remember my introduction to Leo Varadkar was, I was listening to him on the radio when he was the health minister. And he called something, because you know the way you hear the health ministry is a nightmare of a ministry to have, right? And I remember he said something one day, and he was being honest. And I went, "Oh, thank God, someone being honest." And then that's what you want, because I think if politicians come out, and I think the thing with him is, again, I'm kind of, look, you know, I'm summarizing here, but I think the thing with Varadkar is that he will be as honest as he can, and I think if he
gets himself into trouble,
when he knows when not to say something. That's the thing. Whereas I think the others will just flat out make stuff up and lie. You know,
I've no faith in Micheál Martin whatsoever.
That's the thing. Look, he's okay. He's
not. I don't like him.
It's a tough job.
He's not. He's not a people person.
Tough job. You don't even know the guy.
I get it from. I can sense it from.
You don't even know the guy. Don't even know. Right.
He's more than welcome to come on the podcast if he wants.
Eamon says, my wife went to the dentist yesterday with toothache. Turns out she's grinding her teeth. And the dentist said it's been been an unprecedented amount of people
Stress.
with this problem. Yeah. Like, actually, do you know what? I won't name names, but I met someone the other day who hadn't met in a long time, right? Because I'm out of quarantine slightly now, right? I'm out and about work related stuff, and I met somebody, and I couldn't believe how down they were. I was like, they really were down in the dumps, and they were talking to me about COVID, and I was going, wow. He reminded me of me at the start. Just gutted, and I was thinking, wow, like I'm used to it now. I don't even really think about it anymore. But like I couldn't believe how down in the dumps he was. But yeah, a lot of people are on medication for it and stuff like that as well. It's an ordeal. Like our freedom is gone, and we've nothing to look forward to and stuff like that as well. You know, And then we went ahead and had a COVID baby.
Scarlet for you.
So there's an embarrassment. Of course, I'm a Christmas baby. That's also embarrassing.
Christian's the Christmas baby.
Can people hear the fridge? So
no, you're a New Year's baby.
I'm a New Year's baby. Yeah, well, it's just as bad. I don't think I can hear the fridge. Just as bad. Yeah, no, it is terrible though. Grinding our teeth. You used to do that, didn't you? You used to grind your teeth, yeah, and it gives you headaches and all sorts of stuff. Oh, it gives me,
and then the next day my jaw's sore. I get pains in my ears and everything.
COVID tension, yeah. No, it is. I think. See, the thing is, for me personally, I just feel numb. I'm just I'm just numb now. Because I walk down through the village, nothing is open, and I don't notice it anymore. I'm numb. I come home on the weekends, there's nothing to do. I'm numb. I have the van outside. I'm numb. I'm just numb.
You're a numbskull.
I'm numb. I'm just, the whole thing
Right,
is,
come on, keep
I'm just
reading.
numbed. I'm just, what time is it? Okay, a lot of comments. Okay, and I like it. I'm not complaining. It's fantastic.
They're trying to shut you up by getting you to read.
So they don't they don't mean looking through the list. That's what it is. So okay, yes, the show on NEC is brilliant. My van is just like yours, minus every possible luxury, including a petrol gauge. Because that was extra. That's fantastic. I saw though. I remember seeing it from a distance. It was a beautiful van, absolutely beautiful. He's a proper VW van, absolutely beautiful.
The old ones, like.
Has anyone watched the videos of the guy that put the Tesla batteries into his van in California? Has anyone seen that? Into his VW, an old VW van. But then he ended up damaging his brakes, and the van went on fire and all that kind of stuff. What a nightmare! But fair ball to him. Interesting enough kind of guy. Good on you, V. Not women love it. What's that mean? What was
We were saying about the politicians and all the other countries, they're not women, so that's why their countries
Oh
are
yeah. True, I'd say that's true. Men are men.
Well, they're thinking with their pockets.
They're thinking what's near their pockets. Is British Bay still popular? First camping I ever did. Absolutely. And British Bay is a beautiful spot. But yeah, it is super, super popular. And especially now that they've put a motorway that runs down near it, and Jack White's.
Actually, Barry, yeah, I've met Gerry Adams on a good few occasions actually, and I have to say, and this is going to be very unpopular, I'd imagine, with certain people.
Do you want to whisper to me before you say it?
I'm very fond of him.
Oh, that's well, you're entitled to your opinion.
And I have a serious man crush on him as well.
You like beardy men, don't you?
Well, some bearded men. I know I do. I have to say, I've met Gerry Adams, and to me, I know he's very unpopular in certain situations.
He's very unpopular if you're a loyalist.
He's always been a gentleman.
Or if you're against him in the politicians. But yeah, he seems like a really, really nice guy. And what's our friend? Martin McGuinness as well. Yeah. Now we met Martin McGuinness in person, and again, a really nice guy. So you know, but obviously, let's not go there with regards to
dangerous individual, but a very nice person.
Yeah.
Sure, he was at the Derry Marathon.
Yeah, he started the Derry. Yeah, he
started the Derry Marathon. Yeah,
and he's gone now.
There clapping everyone.
Yeah, he's gone. But I always remember because he met the Queen, and he walked in right now. So obviously, that's as dangerous for him
as it was for her.
Well, it's less dangerous for her because obviously no one's going to do anything to the Queen. But for him to meet the Queen, right? Because they have to be conscious of being considered sellouts. And he walked up to the Queen, and they don't courtesy, right? Or bow. There's no way those guys are going to do that, right? And he shook her hand. He said, "How are you doing?"
Yeah.
To the Queen, and she's going, "Oh, I'm fine," you know. And just
that was actually
brilliant.
That was actually a good week, wasn't it? There was a great buzz in the air, and then her coming up and doing her little bit.
But to see that though, that you know, that's when you knew, you know. So you know, that's all good now.
It's all part of the good bit of history.
Laura says Leo was grand. Yeah. So he is. Sean, okay. He was dancing in the dark. I'm just demotivated. See, there's nothing. But do you know the thing I'd say though? Pharmacists do it over the counter. What I'd say is, personally, I think we're all like coiled springs. That's part of it. There's this tension in us because people are going, when I get out, I'm going to go eating in all the restaurants, and I'm going to go partying. It's going to be non-stop, and I'm going to go all the holidays, and I'm just going to not stop for like 10 years, and it's going to be madness. That's what it is, isn't it? It's just, everybody's like going, oh, I just can't. All I want to do is just to be able to walk down the village and have a pint and read the paper, get in the van and go off somewhere, park up on a cliff and look at the sunset and kind of go, not be kind of going, is there any cops around who's going to arrest me? You know, not jump off. Yeah, even better. So yeah, good old Martin. Yeah, so yeah, we liked him. He's a nice man. We met him. He's a nice couple of times. We have a bit of a funny story about him because I look a little bit like him in that I have a similar colouring to him. Right? I've told this before, right? And before I don't think I had a beard at the time. Was
No,
it?
it would have had just a
And
little goatee.
there was a picture of myself and Vanessa when we met him. Someone took a picture of us, and I had it on the fridge. And Vanessa's sister was up in the house. This is a long time ago. Vanessa's sister was up in the house, and she said, "Who's that?" And
no, she didn't. She
what?
went, "Oh my God, Jason's the image of his dad."
Yeah. And it was Martin McGuinness, and we were laughing, kind of going, "That's not."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Wait a minute, has my mother ever been up the north?"
What you got him to say? Ask him to say situation for me.
Situation,
wasn't it?
yeah, situation, yeah. It's a lovely accent. The northern accent and the Scottish accents are lovely accents.
Beautiful accent,
Absolutely
yeah.
lovely, yeah. So I never had. Charlie says, or Aaron says, I never had an interest in politics back.
Eamon said first he only has Friday evenings to look forward to. Charmer.
Is that me or I mean us?
I think so.
Is it?
It's either that or you get something special on a Friday evening.
Thanks, Eamon. I do look forward to. I mean, I honestly, I can say this hand on heart. I spend the whole week looking forward to doing these on Fridays.
Yeah.
I do. I kind of go, tomorrow now, Friday, I'll get the thing set up. And I think the thing about it is it's the routine of setting it up. And then it's the bit of crack of people, and it's knowing that there's other people out there, not just the 5 people I'm hanging around with day in, day out. You know what I mean?
Aaron, you do not look like Gerry Adams. Sorry, no.
I stopped in the north and told the soldier, look, yeah, but back in the 80s.
No.
Back in the 80s.
I'd need to see a picture of you in the 80s.
You'll have to show us a picture, but I could see it though. I could see it, but we're presuming you look a lot like him then. But yeah, you could, yeah. Beard.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm my imagination's not that
good.
good.
Two very handsome men is what I'd say. Very handsome, yeah. Well, he grew the beard because there was an assassination attempt on his life, and his face is quite scarred. Apparently, wasn't it? His teeth are all fake and everything, isn't it?
So
he grew the beard. He grew the beard
very badly. He let it grow longer. Yeah.
Was it someone threw a grenade at him or something? Was it? His car was hit by a grenade.
He was he going to court or just coming back from court, and he asked for a police escort, and they wouldn't give him one, and it was delayed. Court, the thing he was supposed to do was delayed until after lunch, so he was coming out of the court and drove up the road, and they knew there was something wrong. And then someone just came along and took a pot shot at him in the window.
Was it not a grenade? No. I don't know. Look, I don't know.
The book's upstairs. It'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, I thought you'd know. I thought you knew everything about it.
Well, that's why I think I do know.
Oh, all right then. Well, that's what it is. Yeah. So,
send us one on Instagram, Aaron,
I've caught one. Yeah. So, whew, that's all the comments caught up with.
That was stressful for you, now, wasn't it?
Was.
Gogglebox is back tonight, people. So we'll definitely only be here till 9.
You want to show people your bump?
No.
Why not?
Because they're probably sick about hearing about the bump.
Well, I tilt the camera and you can show you the bump.
Oh, wait, now make sure my belly is covered.
Show the bump.
Oh,
that was the coin.
It wasn't something else that fallen down.
Was it? What was it? Right now. No, it was the coin, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah. Whew, nothing. Are we still in focus? You're out of focus now, CV. See, you need to get back in the shot. This, it's it. Well, whatever way to cut it, this tap's actually red.
Yeah.
Looks orange in that, doesn't it? That's weird. Why does it do that now? I don't think I have a LUT on the thing, but anyway.
Yeah, they came down a one-way street the wrong way and shot him.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, look, they were dangerous times. Dangerous times. So, I just wanted to say one thing, right? So we got a lovely comment coming in. I just wanted to read out. Oh, look, I've dropped out the top 10 in Duolingo. God damn it. Philip J. Knight left a lovely comment last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it out. I'm going to read out the comment. I'm sure Philip J. Knight won't mind because it's public in the comments, right?
It's a cool name, isn't it?
Philip J. Knight.
Yeah. What's your name?
Awesome.
Philip J. Knight.
Philip J. Knight. Yeah, no, yeah.
I had a
well, look at him with Lee Van Fleet.
I had a teacher and his name was Aidan Knight.
Aidan Knight.
Yeah.
I know a joke.
We used to say to him, "Good day, Mr. Knight."
I know a joke. Once a king, always a king. But once a knight's enough. So
you're more of a morning man, though.
Up at the crack of dawn.
But
She
he's
loves
gone.
it. Yeah!
That's what he calls me the weekends.
Woo! Woo! That's strong stuff, that pills. So let's have a look.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
So,
All the boldness is over. Christian's here.
now you see, so Christian, you're going to be out of focus.
Okay.
Permanently. Okay. So Philip said, so remember, just to put you in context, we were having a talk last week about Vanessa's I was going to say guidance counsellor, but that's what you do in school. Coach, life coach.
Well done. You got there in the end.
I know, because I was thinking, is it career coaching, life coaching? What is it, right?
Life coach.
Anyway, so Philip came on and he said, I usually only comment funny and light-hearted lines, but tonight I hope I can help a little. My wife is a multi-award winning coach, and after watching your video, she can tell that Fee has the guiding principles right and would advise her to get the right credentials, also join the ICF, and wishes her the best. And then he gave us a little love heart. And I thought that was lovely, wasn't it? Wasn't that lovely? So thank you very much, Philip. That's really, really, really nice of you to say something like that as well. You know, I like to think that that's the kind of channel we have, that it's only ever nice stuff said. You know, and honest, nice stuff. You know what I mean? So there you go. So thanks very much, Philip J. Knight. And it is a cool name. It's my second favourite name after Martin Marmajan.
There's a good one there. Look,
What's that?
Eamon saying there's a guy in his
Brett
work
Remington.
called Brett Remington, and he wants to steal his name.
Brett Remington.
It's cool. Isn't
Sounds
it?
like a porn name, now, doesn't it? Brett
I
Remington.
think it's
Child.
I'd say it would be a supervillain or something.
Well, what's our gang's name? Our alter ego names. What are they, Christian? Chalk and Fongers.
Oh yeah, Chalk and Fongers.
So this
Dick
we.
Dangerly and
You asked the child and then you and speak over.
Well, I was going to explain.
So it's
Our
Chalk
alter
and
egos
Fong-
are. Sorry,
You
go
asked
on.
me.
Go on.
Chalk and Fongers, Dick Dangerly, and what you say your own
Captain
Fibercross.
Fibercross. Yeah, you have to say it like that. Captain Fibercross. Am I Captain Fibercross?
Hi, Lower.
Am I Captain Fibercross?
You're Captain.
You're
I'm
Dick.
Chalk and Fongers.
You're Chalk and Fongers, and Vanessa is Dick Dangerly. They're our alter egos. What is your alter ego's name? I can tell you my porn name. It's
Aaron, are we allowed to share this picture?
Woo!
Who's that? Is that Aaron?
Ooh la la!
No, I still firmly believe you didn't look like Gerry Adams.
You're so harsh. He does.
You look like a film producer or something like that.
Looks like Steven Spielberg. I'd have said.
The glasses. I'll give
Yeah.
you the glasses.
You're so harsh. That's
I don't
just
know
that's
who
cruel.
these people
Only
are,
like that's
so
just
I can't-
that's just harsh saying that kind of stuff. You just say yeah, he does. I think he does.
That's fine, but I'm allowed an opinion.
Yeah, but like
Was that you, Aaron?
Aaron in the 1980s.
very handsome.
Very young.
Well, the
fresh
1980s.
he is.
Aaron's only in his early
Four,
50s,
was
so he
40
would have
years ago.
been. Yeah, well,
You're almost 50.
I know. Thank you for reminding me
You're
every
only a few
day.
months away from being 50.
Does he say? Yeah, you can show it far away. Oh, hang on now, because it's not on manual focus. What we should do is put it up on the Okay, wait now. I'm gonna have to get the focus.
Wait, are we allowed to show?
Yeah.
Hold the phone into this. Move the phone.
Okay.
No, move it that way. That way. Move it that way. No, the other way. The other way then. The other way. The other way. The other way. Up. Right now. Look at that. Very handsome. Ooh la la. Calm down, ladies. Calm down. Very nice. Very handsome, isn't it?
He's 24.
24.
Only a child.
Oh God, 24.
1990s, he was
24.
24.
God, 24. Where was I when I was? What year was 24 for me? 80.
18,
70. 90. 95. I was in college, I think, was I? I spent a long time in college.
Yeah, you were in college until last
Slow
year.
learner.
24. I was a slow learner, but I was having too much fun to leave college as well. That's what I'm saying to you.
Didn't
Go.
you turn 24 and 18 and 12?
Mm-hmm.
They're very ageist jokes, Christian. One day you'll be an old man as well. And if you look half as good as me
I'll
for
never
my
be
age,
as old as you because you're just 6 billion, I think.
not a very ageist jokes. Huh? Eamon says he looks more like the Yorkshire Ripper. That is terrible. That is terrible. isn't it? That is terrible. Don't mind him, Aaron. Ow! What are you doing? Don't be pulling your hair. Don't mind him. Very good.
That's your man Peter Sutcliffe, isn't it?
Yes. This video is definitely going to get flagged. Will you stop? This video is going to get flagged.
It could get out.
It's going to get flagged. It's probably you people, probably the only people who get to watch it.
Yeah.
It'll probably be taken down by YouTube. But anyway, what are we going to say? So that's it. We've 11 minutes left. Does anyone want to talk about anything, or did you want to talk more about your life coaching stuff? It was very interesting last week.
Do something on that next week. If anyone would like a little bit of life coaching.
Can you give life coaching like this? Though I don't think you can.
No, I can't.
No. So there you go. So what do you want to talk about, Faye? For the next 10 minutes. Do you want to talk about anything, Christian?
No.
You just want to sit
Christian's
there?
all talked out. We had 2 walks today.
Did you?
Yeah.
What else? So.
Yeah, we were sent to the shop, remember, to get your beer?
Yeah.
We went for milk for the mashed potato.
A nice packet of crisps, and then you robbed them.
Yeah.
I'm Mrs. Knight, and he often tells me the best present he ever gave me was that surname. Mrs. Knight sounds cool as well, doesn't it? Mrs. Knight. Mrs. Knight. Very
Why'd
good.
you put on your
I don't know.
Your
porn?
this is really
Hello,
really
my
after
name's
dark.
because I don't know. Because when you see
I can't say
when you
I
talk
have too
up,
much of a Dublin accent.
from time to time when we talk up close, it sounds really good. Like the mic sounds. Well, you see when you watch Wait a second. When you watch Joe Rogan, they talk here. That's where they talk. But they all have their own mic, and it sounds really awesome. Go ahead, buddy.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want to say?
I don't.
Thank you for the comment, anyway, Mrs. Knight. It was really, really nice.
What do you want me to say?
Say what you want.
I don't know what to tell me what to say.
Well, you'll have to get in there close and say it up close.
What do you want me to say?
Your mommy's the best person on the planet.
Yeah.
Your dad's alright too.
Tell them how awesome I am.
My dad sucks a lot.
That's not very nice.
What?
That's
He
not very
does.
nice. That's not very nice at all.
And my mom is the best.
True, Baba. Very
Right.
true. Are you
Right.
looking forward to
Move
going to
up.
the
I'm
box?
out of the shot.
I'm in now.
I'm out.
No,
Well,
I'm in now.
just move over a bit.
I'm in now.
Oh, for God's sakes! Right, I'm
Sit
over
on
here
his
if
lap.
anyone wants me. No, it's too heavy. It's getting too big. So
I'll sit on your lap.
So okay. Well, look, what do you want to do then for the next few minutes? Do you want to Does anyone have any topics they want to talk about? We seem to kind of covered off a lot there. I'm going to tune in next time with wine. Nice to see you guys. Night Rider TV tune sounds very cool. Lol. See you in the future. Thanks, Carla, and
Thanks,
stay
Carla.
safe down in New Zealand.
Yeah.
New
Fantastic. It's on the to get to list. An
one day.
amazing
Like on
place.
like the morning.
I'd
there.
actually go there before I'd go to Australia for some strange reason. I think it's something to do with the mountains and the forests and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of the same way I like Scotland and Norway. I think I'm drawn to those kind of places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just amazingly beautiful.
Spoken like a true mummy's boy.
Anyone watched anything decent? Anything decent on Netflix? Anyone can recommend?
I'm just a parent's child in general.
Anything good on Netflix?
I watched that
You gotta get a VPN, Dad.
Summer of Rockets.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first couple of episodes of it, and then kind of.
Your man Spall was in it. Is it Timothy Spall? No. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know.
Your man, what's his name? It's Spall anyway.
Keely Himes or whatever her name is, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm watching. I was actually watching that samurai thing. Now they're 45 minutes long each, and I watched 2 of them without noticing the time. So they're quite good, but quite bloody and violent. But interesting, but not great. And what else? There's a new thing about Al Capone. Gonna give that a go, but I'm not a big fan of
Have you
Netflix.
watched Ted Lasso?
Someone say that? What's that?
No. What's Scotland?
Scotland is brilliant. The country
Oh,
in
no, I know
relation to
that.
my comment.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. No, Scotland is lovely. Yeah,
I thought that was something on Netflix.
We've only been once. So what's it? Ted Lasso. No, I haven't given that. I must give that a go because, to be honest, I flicked through so much stuff, but I think what I've not now, I'd say it's in relation to COVID.
What's that about? Can't get you out of my head. Pharmacists do it over the counter.
Well, their recommendations. Why don't they go and watch them? But there's so many Netflix things on Netflix. They make so much of their own stuff. The thing that frustrates me about Netflix the most is so much of the stuff now. No,
Dubbed.
it's a lot of it's foreign and it's dubbed and it's badly dubbed. And I think the thing I like about the Skybox thing is it shows you, it says subtitles, because so many of the things are subtitled or dubbed. But the frustrating thing for me is they look great. They look like the kind of things I'm interested in, but they're so badly dubbed I don't think I can sit and watch them. Whereas a lot of the stuff that's made in the English language is just not great. They seem to like so much, just not great. There's very, very few things to watch. Adam Curtis documentary series. Okay, is that on Netflix? I'll have to give that a go. It's on Apple TV. We don't have that.
Yeah.
We don't have Apple TV. I'm subscribed to a ton of things, and I don't want to subscribe to anything else.
No.
We are seriously subscribed.
Although I would like to see that Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show. Is that what it's called?
Which one?
The Morning Show. That Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah, on well, you see, Amazon have their own channel out now as well.
That's amazing.
Behind Her Eyes is said to be good. We were watching that, weren't we?
Yeah, we watched the first episode, and to be honest, I might give it another go. My 2 sisters have watched it, and they said it's fantastic, but I don't know. I can't get past the fact that she's Bono's daughter.
That's defeat.
I know.
You're showing your nasty side
Isn't that
tonight.
terrible?
Poor old Aaron.
Not showing my nasty side. I don't like Bono though.
What's
We've
wrong
had
with
this
Bono?
discussion
What's
before.
wrong with Bono?
We've had this discussion before.
Bono's. See, I think is we don't know these people.
Mm.
Don't know them. We don't know them. Watch iPlayer in the. Yeah, but I had a VPN. But does it work again? Like, does it?
Yeah.
It probably
They
doesn't
do
work
work.
for Netflix.
a
but he's saying,
BBC iPlayer. All right, okay. I'll have to get a V.
It works on Netflix again.
I'll have to get. I'll have to get that.
I
Does it work on
I
Netflix
don't know
again?
if we're allowed to.
Does it? Really?
You can choose whatever country you're in.
I do know that.
Well, I'll trial it, and if it does work, then I'll get it. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's one of the VPNs. Yeah. Because anything to stop watching. Because again, it's a way. Because all I do is unsubscribe. I just unsubscribe from Netflix for 6 months, and then let it build up stuff that I haven't seen, and then watch it again. You know, so that's the thing. Okay, and let's see. Works also great. Also get ITV Hub.
Or we
and
get Channel 4.
Yeah. The Great Hack was good documentary on Netflix about Cambridge Analytica. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I think
I've
we've
seen
watched
it.
that.
Yeah, they do some good
Yeah.
documentaries. I'm enjoying the thing at the moment. The one with Will Smith. The thing with Will Smith about the history of slavery in America and all that kind of stuff, which is fascinating. Very interesting. And I feel so sorry. When I see what black people have to put up with in America, it's
Shocking.
just terrible. Just absolutely terrible. It breaks my heart. Anyway,
It's
so
probably the world over. It's just.
so that's it then. And we're out of time. We've 4 minutes and or 3.5 minutes. So say your goodbyes. Goodbye. We're gonna go. We'll see you next week. Can you believe it's week? This is week
Farewell,
16.
Avida saying good night.
Week 16. Like we started this 4.
Big Brother house.
Did you probably even know you were pregnant 4 weeks? Did you even know you were pregnant the last day? Did you? That's mad, isn't it?
No.
How are we gonna? We'll have to do them without Mammy when she's busy with the baby.
Mm.
You know, won't we?
Do you
The
want
great
to take my
crack.
place?
So then Daddy will be talking over me.
See you, David.
Yeah.
I can't unsubscribe to Netflix as half my family. Yeah, and they're probably spread out all over the place. A friend of mine used to say the same thing, that he'd try and watch something on Netflix, and then he'd have to ring his friends and say,
Who's on?
I'm going to change my account because I can't watch my own Netflix. See you in March. Yeah. Oh, yeah. March, yeah.
But hasn't February just gone like that?
Not really.
Oh, it has. There's pharmacist Stuart over the counter said that he wants more Cali videos.
More Cali videos.
Well, I suppose we could do one on the pop-up roof, the new one.
Well, no, like if we're allowed travel a little bit, I have to do the 5-year video.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a list of issues a mile long, because I thought, to be honest, when I did last year's video, we wouldn't have any problems. But we've had the pump. There's a lot of issues. So yeah, no, we do. And I know that one was very long, but again, that kind of falls into the kind of home video category for me of being very long. And to be honest, when I do those videos, I'm trying to maintain my skills of not forgetting how to use the camera and do stuff, you know. So I have to do them from time to time. just to kind of keep. And because I do like doing them as well, I do enjoy making them and editing them. So when I don't do it, I miss it.
Dad, can I type something into the
Go on.
chat?
Go ahead.
Right. You're not allowed to stop me.
Will you stop why are you always slagging me for? What?
Christian O'Neill.
You hate the camperman?
Don't be naughty now.
Take it easy on my keyboard.
Right.
Right, we're gonna go. See you, folks.
Stop.
What are you doing?
Get up
Christian.
there. Right, okay. We're gonna go. Right, so I'll be hitting end the thing now.
No.
See you, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ding, ding, ding. Let me see now to get into OBS.